Alright, it's a busy day today. We have 2 races on, plus some birds away on surplus. Over here, these are all the birds that are left at home. Everybody else is flying today. So we have 2 races. We have 120 k's from Marulan, 180 k's from Gunning. Let's watch the birds come in. Just quickly show you the conditions. It's a little overcast. It's probably more overcast in reality than it looks on the camera. But you can see it's almost perfectly still today. They'll be a lot slower than last week. Probably hour and a half, maybe a bit more. Let's see how they go. Alright, this is my second pigeon. Come on, come on. Down you go. In you go, mate, come on. Well, the first one came in too fast. I didn't actually get her on the camera, but she was about a minute ago. I did see a group of birds go past. There's another pigeon there. Don't know if you can see it on the camera. Another one coming back. Done it. Oh, it's the yellow. Come on. She's distracted by all these pigeons coming back. Come on. There we go, we've got a few more coming in. Come on. Don't be silly. Come on. There's pigeons all over the place now. Probably can't see them on the camera, but there's one there. I think that was the one that I nominated to be my first bird in. 112, yep, there it is. That was good. Obviously it's not ideal that my pigeons are coming from the wrong direction. I don't even think that one's mine. I think that's a stray. That one looks like mine though. But I'll be doing a lot better. See, that's from the north as well. They've all gone past and they shouldn't be doing that. It's very disappointing. A few more coming in now. This is the one that I timed in last week on the roof there. That one might have been one of Kurt's. Let's have a look. It's on the iPigeon clock, and again, thank you to iPigeon for supporting the channel this year. No, this one up here, number 8, is one of Kurt's. It's off his recessive red, which I think he's actually raced in today's race over in WA as well. That's 10 in so far. You see over there, there's a group of pigeons. Let's see how many come in here. There we go, we peeled one out. Come on. There's 2 more. Come on. That's one of my, I think that's one of my old boys. Come on. Is that 161? Yeah, that's him. Here we go. Another one who's come back. Gone past, come back. It's very disappointing. I would like them to do a bit better than that. the stragglers are coming in now, but pretty soon, this is a lazy pigeon, this one. Pretty soon the birds from the training will come in, and then probably an hour after that we'll start getting the birds from the second race. Come on, mate. There we go. There we go. There's a coloured bird for everyone before he goes inside. Beautiful opal spread. Alright, here's 3 birds in. I'm not sure if this is the start of the surplus birds or the very end of the race birds. Let's see what happens. Come on. It's 22 race birds. Let's go to training. No, there's no surplus birds in yet. That's good though. There's only 1 bird missing from the race. Who is that? It's one of Kurt's birds. Hopefully that'll turn up soon. Just have a quick look at these guys before the second race comes through. There's the yellow in the back. She's a very nice pigeon, the yellow. I'm hoping to breed from her this year. I might even only give her 1 more race, and then we'll probably breed from her. There's the opal at the back, but where is the hen who came in first? I think that's her over there. Yep. This is her here, a 3-year-old hen. She's a beautiful pigeon. She was first in twice last year, and I'm sure she'll do a lot more this year. She's bred for a bit more distance than this. It was only 120 odd Ks. She should do about 600, so I'm hoping that she'll do a lot more this year. Anyway, let's get outside and wait for the next lot of birds to come in. Alright, there's a pigeon here somewhere. A few. I think these are our first birds from the surplus toss, but hopefully it might be Kurt's pigeon that's coming in late from the race. Nah, these are definitely the toss pigeons. Come on. These are my distance birds that were sent from the surplus race. Come on. Come on. Oh no, this might actually be Kurt's pigeon. I think it is. Come on. What are you doing? Come on. I think this is Kurt's pigeon. Let's find out. Look at that. 23 home, there she is. Well, I am very happy with that. The rest of the toss birds should turn up soon. They're up nice and high, these toss birds. Come on. Look at that. Long distance bird. 120 Ks was not far enough. Come on, mate. Ah, this guy. I'm surprised about this one. He's another one of the lazy birds. I thought he might be a bit slow. Looks like he's a little worn out, but he's one of the first birds in. That's very nice to see. His sister is in the second race, which we'll see in probably about another hour. Ah, it's nice to see this guy home too. This is an old bird. You can see he's got a very bad limp. He was really badly injured last year, and I didn't actually think he would be able to fly again. So this is him here, and this is his first time going on a race truck after his injury, which was almost a year ago now. I'm really happy that he was able to fly that race, with that surplus toss. He'll probably get into the race team this year because his sister, his nestmate, was actually a very good bird for me last year, and this guy just had a lot of trouble. There's the oval, look at him. So yeah, I'm happy that he's home. Here's Kurt's bird, I'm happy that she's home. And in probably another hour or so, we'll have the birds back from the next race. Oh, that's my bird there, from the first race. She's a very beautiful 3-year-old hen. I really like that bird. I'm not sure if you can see them there, but my long distance birds are slowly coming in from their toss. There's one that's just landed on the roof. I'm not too concerned about them. These guys are bred for the long races, not this 120 kilometre little jog for them. Come on. Alright, the wind has turned a little bit. It's still very light, as you can see. The sky's a little bit clearer, not too much. We're missing 3 birds from the toss. We've got all the birds from the first race, but I'm expecting the birds from the second race any minute now. So hopefully, in a second, you'll see me cutting to a bird coming in. Come on. I think that should be my first bird from the race. Let's go. There we go, there's one from the race. 1, 2, 1. Another very good pigeon. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? There's 2 more coming down. I think this is Kurt's. Come on. No, that's mine, I think. Yeah, no, that's one of mine. Alright, who was that? Huh, that 05 is the full sister to the one I got in first. Is there any more? No, there's just 5 in. And here they go, coming from the north. That is the biggest problem I've got at the moment, I think, is the birds shooting through and not coming in straight. Come on. Come on. There's a few more in now. That one just going through the traps was my nomination bird. A little bit slow. Come on. Is that one Kurt's? Looks like it. Let's find out. No, it was not. Come on. Alright, now that we've got birds home from all the races, I'm going to open up this, let these guys go onto their friends. Just got one more land on the roof, come on. The loft is filling up again, which is very nice to see. I think we've got about another 12 more to come home from the race. But I'll get these guys a bit more food, and then we'll go and watch the rest of them. Alright, they're all coming in now. Hey, there's the indigo. Well, like I said, good returns were the one thing I wanted. That is Kurt's pigeon, definitely. Should be 36.48, I think. There it is. So that's all of Kurt's birds home. We've got 8 more birds to come from the race. I think there's 2 more from the toss. There we go, there's one coming in now. So I'm pretty happy with what's going on so far, apart from the birds coming back from the north. But I'll probably cut now to the results. Alright, it's the next morning. Everyone's happily in the loft. I obviously haven't cleaned up yet. But we'll run through the results and then have a quick look at the pigeons who came back from the race. I had 65 birds away altogether. Let's see if this guy wants to fight me. And there was 62 home yesterday, so there's, no, 63 home, so there's 2 missing unfortunately. There's one that I really thought would make it home, and the other one that's missing is that little white hen who has been struggling a little bit. This is our bird from the first race, but let's have a look at the results first. So this is the first race, Marulin. We'll start with the club, Liverpool. Not as well as last week. We were down there in 8th position, almost 6 minutes behind the leader. Jason here up the top of the leader. He actually won overall in Sydney, so that was just about 6 minutes behind the overall winner. If we look at the overall results, so that's Jason at the top. I was down here at about 14:04, which had us in 62nd out of 216. So it's not a terrible result, just not as good as last week. Anyway, we'll go to the second race, which was gunning. Again, down to the Liverpool Club. And again, I was sort of middle of the field, probably a bit lower than middle actually. We were 10 minutes behind the leader here. And if we go to the overall results, it wasn't as bad as it looked actually. We're at 13.19, I think was my velocity. There we are, 86 out of 210. So again, not as good as last week, but I'm not too upset with that. Hopefully we can do a bit better next week. Anyway, before we finish up, let's have a look at the pigeons. So, like I said, this is my 3-year-old hen. She's a beautiful hen. She's done really well last year. She'll fly all year this year. But she was first in from the shorter race. That was her first race for the year. I think she had about 10 races last year, and she'll probably do about the same this year. Beautiful, reliable 3-year-old hen. And then for the second race, it was 1-2-1, another very reliable 2-year-old hen this time. She did very well last year, and again, I think this was her second race for the year this year. But she'll do probably another 5 or 6, and then she'll probably just be put aside to fly the short races as a 3-year-old. But she's a beautiful pigeon from my number 1 pair. Very happy to have her. Anyway guys, see all these guys racing again next week. Click over here for another video, and I'll see you guys soon.